The ASEAN defense ministers are holding a first-ever meeting with their 8 major dialogue partners, including the United States, China, and Japan, in Vietnam this week to discuss a number of security issues that have become much more important as territoriality and competition in the region increase. The topics of concern focus on the fact that Southeast Asia is becoming more important. It's a region that's growing very rapidly economically, and also one that is seeing a heightening sense of territoriality and military competition between the various states. At the same time, it's coping with the rise of China becoming a much more influential player in the region, and the role of traditional figures like the United States and its allies in the region, plus growing interest from states like Russia and India. China's situation is that it's trying to insist on some of its territorial disputes and really make much more robust sovereignty claims, and that has led to concerns from the ASEAN states, but also from the United States, which is concerned about the maintenance of free navigation through the South China Sea. At the same time, in the East China Sea, China and Japan are growing more tense over their territorial disputes and have attempted to reduce tensions over the past week. They've had their prime ministers hold a meeting, and now their defense ministers in Vietnam attempting to reassure each other that they'll have some means of communication in the event of another flare-up in the disputed islands. But it's important to understand that neither side is really going to give on this issue, and there's minerals at stake as well as sovereignty, so it's not something that we should expect to see a permanent resolution to anytime soon. Front and center at the ASEAN meeting is the U.S.-China relationship. The United States has announced that it's re-engaging in Southeast Asia, and China considers this an attempt to encircle it and really constrain it as it grows and becomes more influential. So those two have been trading barbs, and over the past summer we saw a number of military exercises, naval exercises, that were intended to show that China is becoming a little bit more assertive, and at the same time that the U.S. isn't simply going to abandon its interests in the region. Since this is the first time that the ASEAN defense ministers have met with their 8 dialogue partners, the main outcome will simply be a formalization of this venue and an attempt to come up with some kind of joint declaration that will essentially affirm that they intend to meet again. The important things are the meetings that happen on the sidelines and also the offhanded statements that the players make in regard to each other, since there's so much divergence of interests in the region.